Good morning, everyone. We're at Magic Kingdom enjoying a nice Starbucks with that beautiful view of the castle behind us. And we just arrived here. It's actually a good late morning. It's about 11:30. The boys decided to grab churros for breakfast, which is a nutritious meal. So they grabbed their churros and they're off. We decided to let them have their day to themselves because Scott and I have reservations for lunch at 1:30 at Be Our Guest. And the boys, it would just be a waste. We want to have a nice little romantic lunch. Not only do the boys not approve of the atmosphere and setting of a princess restaurant, but they also don't like, you know, the food there, the French. You know, the boys are really picky, straight arrow, like kid food eaters. So we're talking like, you know, a hot dog and a plain hot dog, not with anything on it. Chicken nuggets, chicken strips. They both do like steak, which is the one little odd thing. So steak and potatoes, but really basic things, you know. Other than that, if you buy them anything, they'll take a bite and then they're like, all right, I'm done. So it's pretty much a waste. So they wanted their churros. They got their churros for breakfast. They're out. They're gonna go run around and play. And they have their magic bands so they can go and eat their own food. They already actually learned how to put in a mobile order. And they already did, and they're gonna, I think, go eat in Tomorrowland, probably hot dogs and chicken nuggets, and I don't know what else. But we are gonna go have a lovely lunch at Be Our Guest, just me and Scott, a nice little romantic lunch. I can't wait. It's gonna be lovely. Right now, Scott forgot to bring his jacket, and it's drizzling. It's overcast and it's a little chilly. So that was his excuse to go buy another jacket. So I sent him to Main Street. I still have to finish my coffee. We're not allowed to walk around and drink right now. So I'm just stationary here drinking my coffee. Just had a lovely chocolate croissant, which I love from Starbucks. Starbucks is my favorite place. And we're gonna have an awesome day. Now the weather report, even though right now it looks really gloomy and I'm getting a little spritzed on, it says that it's supposed to break up and it's supposed to be actually get warmer and the sun is supposed to shine through. So we're gonna cross our fingers that that's actually gonna happen. If not, I mean, honestly, I'd rather be here in the rain and gloomy weather than at home in the rain and gloomy weather. So we'll make do. This is like first world problems at this point. We're fine. I'm super happy. I have been, it's been rather like cold off and on since we've been here, and then like rain and cold and then warm, and it's kind of been like that, so it's been very unpredictable. I have just been kind of hoping for one day where we don't have reservations anywhere and it's warm enough and nice and sunny so I can have a resort day, because I love taking advantage of the beautiful Disney resorts, and I love Old Key West where we're staying, to sit by the pool, get a little cocktail. The kids can play. They have like ping pong, basketball, tennis courts. They have so many things at Old Key West. They can rent bikes, and the pool is awesome. It has an awesome slide. I mean, you name it, they have it. And I always love to have a resort day. I'm not sure if it's going to happen this time, because tomorrow we are actually scheduled to go to Universal Studios, and the next day we're at Magic Kingdom here again, and then John leaves. He leaves earlier than we do. So we'll see. We're here still for another week. After John leaves, we're actually switching over to the beach club, which we've never been to, and maybe the weather will get nicer there, and I heard they have a lovely lazy river. So I'm looking forward to that. I love that, as long as the weather hopefully warms up enough, because I'm a bit of a wimp when it comes to cold. So other than that, we are here for another delightful Disney day. Thank you for joining Penny on the DL, and let's get this day started. I just finished my coffee, still waiting for Scott to find, oops, I'm getting foggy. Still waiting for Scott to find a jacket on Main Street. So I wanted to show you guys, I just bought a new magic band. It's one of those slap wrist magic bands. Let's see if I can, like that. It's really neat. I've never had a slap wrist magic band, that type of magic band, and I love it because it's so comfortable and I don't have the fear of it falling off. Usually I use those little sliders to put on it, because a couple of times it was just kind of dangling off my wrist. So This is really neat, and it's super comfortable. You just slap it on and it just went right around my wrist, and it's very comfortable. The only issue was when I was trying to link it last night to our account so I could get in. Usually the Magic Bands have the code number right on the back. So usually these Magic Bands have the code right back here where you just enter the code and it'll activate it. This one I kept looking and didn't have anything. And I finally Googled it, and it turns out that it's on the back of this, not even on the back of this Mickey thing, which slides, it slides off, so you can slide this off, but it's actually the chip is right here where the Mickey head is. So, and it says that you would need a small screwdriver to open that and get the chip out, and of course I didn't pack a screwdriver. So this morning before we came here, I went to the front desk at Old Key West, and I asked them if they could activate it, and they activated it within a couple of minutes. So just a FYI and a tip of the day, if you buy these Magic Bands, these slap wrist ones, don't worry about you know, trying to unloosen it and you get a screwdriver and all that to get the code. Just take it to the front desk or any guest services in any of the parks, and they will activate it for you right away without any hassle. But these are really cool. Check that out. I love the design. There was tons of other designs. I don't know why I had been so reluctant to buy these, but I thought I'd give it a try. Straighten it out like that. You put it on your wrist, and it's done. Super cool. So now today I'm going to be on the lookout for different designs of these slap wrist Magic Bands, and it's so flexible, it's soft. These are actually great for kids if you're worried about, because the other ones, you know, those little teeth got to go into the holes, and if they didn't put them on right or forgot a little loose, they could fall right off. Not with these. I tried to try my slap wrist Magic Band on, and it didn't fit his wrist. He has a much bigger wrist than I do. So it is a possibility. I didn't see if there was different sizes, but it's a possibility that these are only good for smaller wrists. So I have a super tiny wrist. So I think it might fit on the boys, but maybe not adults with larger wrists. It may not fit. I am not sure. When we go into a store, I'm going to check it out and see if they have different sizes.
Oh, I got wet.
That's your touch. How you do? My glass green, pretty good show is your home. Pretty good show is your home. How do you do? My brother do. How you do? Say what you do. The words I know, tell me move it along. Tell me move it along. The rhythm is good, the beat is fine. What do you do?
Look at John! Holy crud!
His blue mask looks black.
Did you take a shower? John took a shower. What the heck?
First time all trip.
Oh my god. If it wasn't for the jacket, he would be so... Tip of the day. Wear a rain jacket, put on your hood, and you're going to be fine. Except for John. I forgot. That's fine.
It's time for our lunch at Be Our Guest. It's super rainy outside, so we just ran in here to dry out and wait for our time to get seated. It's absolutely gorgeous. It's like you walked into the Beast's castle. Disney knows how to put detail into every little thing they do, right down to these statues and the carvings around them. Oh, Ryan family, that's us. And the beautiful chandeliers. It's like we walked into France.
So right over there, we left out the restrooms. They're the only restrooms we have.
Okay, restrooms are right there as you enter to the left. Here is that gorgeous, magnificent dining room. Now there's 3 eating areas to choose from. This is the main one.
Where Belle and Beast had their very first dance.
Oh my goodness. This is where they danced. Oh my goodness.
Back against the wall there is our enchanted forest where it is always snowing.
Wow.
Over on the right we have our Rose Gallery. That is where Belle keeps all of her favorite memories stored on the walls and where our enchanted music boxes.
Oh, I love it.
On the left here we have our West Wing with the enchanted rose.
The West Wing.
Alrighty, so I'm actually going to take you guys over to that table.
All right.
Do you have anything else you would like to know from me?
Do you? I don't.
No, I think we're good. This is absolutely beautiful. Thank you so much.
No problem at all. I'll give you a few little tidbits that I know personally.
Okay.
So those chandeliers there, those smaller ones are each $10,000.
Really?
Yes, ma'am. And that middle one is $15,000.
Oh my goodness.
That is because they are plated in 100% gold and those crystals are real crystals.
Wow.
So we can't touch them.
So don't touch.
If you could reach that high to touch them,
They would be amazed. Wow. That's fantastic. What other factoids do we have here?
alrighty, so that middle chandelier was actually far too big to fit through our doors. They had to unassemble it outside of the doors and then reassemble it inside.
Wow.
For 3 whole days.
Did it?
Imagine being the person with that job.
Oh
you
my-
break one thing and you are done.
Oh,
Done.
done. You're out of here.
Yep. Alrighty, those cherubs up on the ceilings are are the children and grandchildren of the Imagineers who helped build this place.
Wow.
And speaking of the Imagineers, you saw those gargoyles, minotaurs when you came in?
Yeah.
Their names are Bruce and Craig. That is because they are named after the head Imagineers that imagined this place.
That's awesome.
And also our chandelier is blocking it right now, but if you'll see there are some dark clouds that jut into a lighter cloud.
Yes.
If you look at it from this angle, it is a hidden Minnie, not a Mickey.
Oh, that's fantastic.
And I do believe we have one more hidden Minnie at Epcot.
Oh,
somewhere. I
wow.
don't know where it is. But
Yes.
alrighty, so you guys can go
Thank
ahead and have a
you.
seat, and I will.
And what's your name?
Adriana.
Adriana, thank you so much. I really appreciate it. Thank you.
Ready.
The Beast is coming, everyone. Oh my goodness, what timing.
Hello, friends. We proudly invite you to be our guest. Now we are excited to introduce the Beast.
Woo! It's the Beast! Woo!
And would you look at that? He took his Advil this morning.
Yeah. Oh, that is so awesome. Wow. We love you, Beast.
If you ever find that a cast member is doing well for you in either the Florida park, the California park, or any park anywhere, you're going to do hashtag cast compliments on Twitter. I do believe Twitter is the only one that it has. And you're going to mention their name, where they work, and what they did that was fantastic for you. So we get what we call a grape soda. If you've ever seen the movie Up, they have the little pin that is a grape soda. That is a nod to us cast members, and we're very glad that they put us through.
Okay, thank you very much. We will make sure we absolutely do that. Now, do you know if Disney Cruise does that too? Would we do that on Disney Cruise as well? Is it all Disney?
I do believe it is.
Okay, so we'll do it everywhere. Awesome. Everyone remember that. They deserve it. Everyone definitely remember to do the hashtag cast compliments. As the cast member was explaining, they work very hard and they deserve to get the extra compliments, and it would help them with promotions and all kinds of stuff. So please do not forget, whether you're Disneyland, Disney World, Disney Cruise. Beautiful table. That is the view that we have of the entire ballroom. It's romantic, it's lovely. If you can ditch your kids like we did and have a nice little lunch or dinner for two, definitely do it. Definitely. If your kids are old enough like ours where we can ditch them and say, go run around and only contact us if anything's broken or bleeding, then do it. This is lovely because honestly, their filet mignon here, their special today is lamb. They have so many things that Scott and I are going to devour, but the kids would absolutely despise. They just dropped off our beverages, which are included in the $62 per person fixed price. Again, that is non-alcoholic beverages. For cocktails and wines, you just pay extra. They just dropped off our lovely bread, and look at the butter. The butter is Mickey butter, and he killed Mickey. No, why? He needed that ear. Now he can't hear. And Scott is wearing his famous shirt that he is getting nothing but compliments from cast members and guests. It is the I Pooped at Disney. We got this for him a few years ago on Etsy. Our wonderful server just told us that while we're waiting for the main entree to come, we're allowed to walk around and take video and pictures as long as we have our masks on, which I do. So we're going to take a quick walkabout. Here is the West Wing. This is the darker part of the castle, which I think is super cool. Look at all those chandeliers. Well, it's not like the main ballroom chandelier. This is much more dark and menacing. There's the portrait of the Beast before he became the Beast. And of course, you have to find the rose, which is losing its petals. And outside, you'll see that there's a storm going on. It's so magical, just like you walked into the movie. Really, we actually have eaten here once, and it's really cool. If you have little tiny ones, they might get scared. But if they're okay with it and they've seen Beauty and the Beast many times and they're not scared of it, this is a really neat place to come to. It's just a different type of theming. In fact, we ate here. Oh, there's a storm. We brought Nicholas here because he's not into the whole princess thing, and he really enjoyed this side of it more. So maybe if you have little boys, or even teenage boys, at this point, we would bring Nicholas and John in here if we brought them anywhere. So if you have boys, maybe they would prefer this side of it, which is not as princessy as these two sides that we're going to walk to now. So here is the main ballroom. Those are the chandeliers that the lovely cast member explained the details to us about how expensive they are and how absolutely gorgeous. So this is the main ballroom where Beauty and the Beast danced and fell in love for the first time. And as you can see outside, it is snowing. You can see the village and the forest out there. It's very beautiful. The special effects here are always top-notch because Disney knows how to do it best. There's a little balcony area, a second story upstairs. We can't get into it, but they have it set up just like they did in the movie. And as we walk here to the left, this is where Belle keeps all her treasures, the cast member told us. This is her area. And you have Beauty and the Beast, Belle and the Beast dancing in the center, which is absolutely gorgeous. And here's another fabulous room, lots of seating, lots of gorgeous chandeliers, and look at the details, just the details and all of the design and the carvings of the pillars. Look at the rose is carved into the pillars as well as up top right there. And you have roses just growing around these pillars. The attention to detail is outstanding. They have beautiful paintings on the wall. Lots of seating for smaller or larger families. You have the giant seating in the back where you can probably connect the tables if you have a larger family. Here's one right here. And there are so many. Actually, that one is hanging in our bedroom. I love that one, that tapestry. On this side, you can see Belle and the Beast dancing. And right above them is the rose. And then you have what looks like to be maybe nighttime skies, and the stars are kind of glistening. So Belle and the Beast are on a music box. You can hear it. If you listen carefully, you can hear the music box as they're dancing. This area is very big, just like the main dining room area, the main ballroom. It's a very large space. So right now during COVID, it's great for social distancing because you're naturally socially distanced. They have like maybe a table in between, but even between the tables, there's quite a bit of room. So during the social distancing time period, which I hope ends soon, this is a great restaurant to come to because there are tons of spaces available that they could, you know, space everyone out and all of this. I mean, look at this dining room right here. So this is the main ballroom. There's tons of tables and all of the tables are taken. They don't have any empty tables right now. And the spacing between them is sufficient. And there's more than enough space to walk around. The staff can walk around, the cast members, your servers, and you can be seated and feel completely comfortable. Our appetizers have arrived. Both Scott and I ordered the lovely lobster bisque, which looks heavenly. All right, everyone, bon appetit. If you were here, you could be having this too. The lobster bisque, out of this world. Have the bisque. Amazing. And you know, and something else, the cast members here at Be Our Guest, I keep calling it Beauty and the Beast, are so friendly. We just had Kent come over, I believe he was the manager, the dining room manager, and just had a lovely conversation with us. And the cast member who seated us went out of her way to give us all kinds of fun facts about the restaurant. And then our server, Denise, she's amazing. So far, everyone is beyond friendly. I love it here. You guys have to come here. Trust me, you're gonna love it. And especially with their new menu, the fixed price menu. We don't even have to pick a dessert because the chef has created a sampler plate which comes with the fixed price menu. It includes the gray stuff and a bunch of other desserts which is on the menu, but you don't have to pick one. They're gonna give you all of it. So this is fantastic, $62, more than worth it, more than worth it. Definitely come here. Guys, our lunch has arrived and it is, I don't even want to eat it because it's so gorgeous. This is Scott's, it's a special of the day, it's lamb chops. And it comes cooked medium and it looks amazing, amazing.
Let's see how amazing it looks.
It's absolutely breathtaking. I mean, I don't even know what to...
It's gonna take my breath away when I eat it.
It's like you don't even want to like touch it. This is the filet mignon, which I ordered medium, and it comes with lovely mashed potatoes. Just look at the presentation of the plate. It is outstanding, artistic, amazing, and I bet you when I take that first bite, it's gonna be out of this world. So here we go, Scott. Take a bite.
It's beef legs.
It is. He's eating the beast. Oh, kids, here we go.
Melts in your mouth.
Melts in your mouth, not in your hands. Oh yeah. All right, I'm turning this off because I'm going for my filet. Bon appetit, everyone. Our dessert has arrived. It is like a work of art. I don't even want to eat it except I want to eat it.
That is a lemon, raspberry, and buttercream.
Lemon, raspberry, and buttercream.
Macaroon. That's the gray stuff.
That's the gray stuff. That's the
White
macaroon.
chocolate chip cup.
And what, a chocolate chip? Oh, a chip cup. Oh, okay.
And that is a dark chocolate, Grand Marnier, hazelnut, strawberry, truffle.
Wow, dark chocolate, Grand Marnier, hazelnut, truffle. That's a mouthful and it looks gorgeous. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Thank you.
Going in from the...
All right, you're going in. Which one did you take? The chip? You ate chip, the cup? Oh no, you ate the Grand Marnier? Well, that has alcohol in it. So it's gonna be a little strong. Depends on if you like Grand Marnier. It's strong? Okay, from his face, I'm gonna say it's strong. Hold it in, Scott. Hold it in, Scott. All right.
Not my favorite.
Okay, so.
All right, out of all of them,
All right, tell me.
I think that was my favorite.
Which one? The
cookie.
The cookie. Yeah, the macaroon. She said that was a macaroon.
I think that was the tastiest of them. This one was just too...
It's too strong?
I'm not into alcoholic desserts. I think it's just like, you don't mix your booze with your dessert.
What about chip and the gray stuff?
It was good, but that's my favorite.
All right, so that is Scott's favorite, so now I'm going to give it a try. Should we get into it? So I'm just going to pick it up. I'm just going to pick it up. Wow. This really hard outer layer. It has a lot of Grand Marnier in it. It's very strong. Definitely not for the kids. Very tasty, but it is very strong taste of Grand Marnier and chocolate truffle. It is very tasty. It's very rich, so more than a bite or two, you know, you might want to share it. I love chocolate, and I do love the liqueur in it. Let's go for the next one.
Oh, she got fancy. She said liqueur. I call it booze. Like booze clues.
This is chip. He's edible as well. And the gray stuff is inside chip. How adorable is that? When we were here a few years ago, they did not present the gray stuff like this. It just came in a little cup. So, my hands were all sticky.
So you like the dessert? Pretty crazy.
Fantastic.
Yeah,
It was awesome.
Chef, very talented.
Fantastic. This is just gorgeous. You don't want to touch it.
Excellent job.
Excellent. Last time we were here, when they had the gray stuff, it just came in a cup.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah. Wonderful, wonderful.
So please enjoy the rest of your time and come back see us again.
Oh, well, thank you. Appreciate that.
So I'm going to go ahead and get some of the gray stuff with the edible white chocolate right there. Wonderful. So you can pick it up and go.
You can eat chip.
Which now I'm all sticky. What's my favorite? To me, this one, it tastes good, but it's very, very, it almost tastes like cotton candy. Super, super sugary. So although it tastes fantastic, it's not my favorite. It's just too sugary for me. It's like too sweet. It's almost like having a pink cotton candy. I gotta say the gray stuff and chip are my favorite. Grand Marnier truffle is number 2, and that's in the 3rd. However, all of them are fantastic. It's just that's the order I put in for me for my taste.
How ironic. Your number 2 looks like a number 2. Oh, the joke she's coming.
That is true. My
But
number 2 looks like a number 2, but it tastes fantastic. Denise, who is our server, was kind enough to give me this autographed beast. Looks a little glossy card here. It has the painting of the castle on the back, and he has autographed the front for me. So thank you, Denise. This was awesome. And we absolutely enjoyed everything. Every part of our meal was fantastic. The desserts, the drinks, the entrees, the appetizer, the staff. everything. I cannot rave enough about coming to Be Our Guest restaurant. Now that they've changed and upgraded their menu to the fixed price menu, they've also changed all the selections, because when we were here last time, which was a few years ago, for lunch, and this is lunch, not dinner, when we were here for lunch, they had a totally different menu with sandwiches and things like that, but that's all off. It is all much higher quality. The filet mignon melted in my mouth, the lamb melts in your mouth, and the seasoning, the marination, the potatoes, everything, the vegetables, everything was outstanding. There's nothing we didn't like here, absolutely nothing. And that includes Scott, who's Mr. Picky. So definitely come here. And come for lunch. You don't have to come for dinner. Lunch is fantastic. I don't know what breakfast is like. We've never been here for breakfast. To leave, but we have to leave. I could stay here all day. Absolutely gorgeous. I have a miniature of that in our kitchen. Love it. Is it raining? A little sprinkling. Oh, but the good thing is the scooter was protected because we parked it under here. So if anyone has a scooter or wheelchair, if you park it right in front of the entrance of the building, there is some protection. There is an overhang right there. So at least your seat won't get soaked. So we're waiting for the boys to get off of Space Mountain so we can go on Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs ride. Meanwhile, while we're waiting for them, we went into the Star Traders shop, which is right behind Scott, in Tomorrowland. And I love Loungefly bags. I have all kinds of Loungeflies. The one I've been using on this trip is my see-through Loungefly. And it's awesome because in the past, before Loungeflies came along, I used to have like a huge backpack. And it was just too much to haul around, and it was really hard to fit it into rides. But the Loungeflys, they're awesome. They're the perfect size. Well, some of them are a little too small. I have some that are a little smaller than this, and it's hard to fit all the things that I need to. So these see-through ones are great because they're a little bit bigger than the average Loungefly. So if you're someone like me, you know, a mom who has to fit everything for the whole family, the wipes and all this kind of stuff, you know, the sanitizers, Motrin, I mean, you know, you name it, it's all with mom. So you're gonna want something a little bigger, and so you're gonna look for the perfect size Loungefly. Now, at Star Traders, Scott noticed this one, which is a little larger than the one I am currently carrying. However, it's smaller than like a full-size backpack. To walk around the parks, this is a great size as well. I think this is great. It has a pocket in the front. Right now it's stuffed with all that, you know, paper that they put in it, so it's not going to be all that stuff, but it has a good pocket in the front. You can put your phone in it, you know, maybe your annual passes, whatever you need to, money. This is great. I love the front pocket, especially for things that you want to get to right away, like hand sanitizer or something quickly. Not all Loungeflies have the front pocket. I'm a big front pocket fan. Because you know how it is. The family wants something and you gotta dig through it, and it's always at the very bottom. So it's good to put the stuff that you want on a regular basis in the front. Inside, like I said, right now it's filled with the stuffing. Oh, I gotta fix my mask here. It's filled with the stuffing, but as you can see, well, maybe you can't see, but it is huge in there. It's really big. You could fit bottles of water in there, all of your stuff, and it's really not too big. It's not too big at all. And look at how beautiful it is. I love the bright blues with all the Mickey balloons on there. It's really pretty. I think this is great, not just to have it in the parks either. I mean, you could have it at home and just use this as your purse. This is also great for going in the airport when you're flying to Walt Disney World or going Disney cruising or whatever. This is a great backpack to put all your stuff in to go on board the flights. The price of this Loungefly is $75, and that's about an average price. For Loungeflies are not cheap. However, if you are a Loungefly collector, as I am, this is a great one. And we found this again at the Star Traders in Tomorrowland, right across from the Speedway. That's all, folks.
Gentlemen, boys and girls, the moment you've all been waiting for.
Crazy, right? Well, on the right-hand side, you're going to see a baby elephant bathing underneath a full moon. Yeah, of course. Yeah, one time I was late to a dinner party, I got nothing but the cold shoulder. Yeah, let me tell you, finger foods. No.
Wait.
Well, where are you from? Right here. Me too. Yeah. Small world. Where are you from? Oh my gosh, me too. Wow, it's like you know each other. Oh wait, y'all came in together, yeah. Where are you from? Right over here. Me too. All the way in the back, where are we from?
California.
I'm sorry?
California.
No, I heard you, I'm just sorry.
I know, me too. Me too. It's time to take a ride on the Liberty Belle. I'm used to saying Mark Twain because at Disneyland it's the Mark Twain boat. But here it's the Liberty Belle. And it's just as fun. The boys didn't want to go. They opted to go get another round of churros. So Scott and I are going to take a romantic cruise on the Liberty Belle since Disney cruises are still not operational. We are going to take a river cruise. There is the beautiful haunted mansion. There is Rapunzel's tower, which is just a bathroom. It should be more, but currently Rapunzel only gets a bathroom, and that's sad. From this point, we can actually see the Contemporary Resort straight ahead. That's really cool. So if you have rooms right there, you have a straight shot view right through the center of Magic Kingdom. There she is.
I was about to say.
But here's got like an awesome little bench to sit on. Like literally everybody went to the top. So we got this whole area to ourselves. Looks like there is a bottom as well with benches. No one's there. Oh, that'll be cool because you would be right in the front, kind of like a Titanic moment right there.
All passengers aboard. Cargo secured. All passengers boarded, sir. All hands stand by. Engine room. Reverse 1/4.
We had another delightful day at the Magic Kingdom. Thanks for watching Penny on the DL, and see you on our next adventure. Don't forget to subscribe and hit that little bell icon. Have a magical night.